If you're looking for the cheapest and most reliable Madden 22 coins on the market, check out my sponsor, MMOEXPR.com. Links are in the description, and use code JEDI at checkout for 5% off. Already hey there, guys. Adrian DeCosta here, aka Jedi Bro 95, coming at you guys with another video. This video, guys, I'm going to be going over and ranking all of the promos we've gotten so far this year. Everything from, basically like the Chancellor stuff to the Ultimate Kickoff to Season 2, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to be ranking these promos based on what I think for like S, A, B, C, D, and then just throw away that were trash. Now, huge shout out goes to McCulla for making this tier maker. He is not the content creator of the week this week. I will actually go over that in this video because I forgot to do it last night in that video for the Team of the Week cards. But I will go over this week's content creator of the week in this video. But I do want to go over these promos, guys, and talk about what I feel about these ones. So for Blitz promo, I do think this promo was a very solid promo, and I could see an argument for the A tier, but I am going to go with the B tier. I feel like this was missing one more player, one more 94 offensive player, a big name, and I really think that this promo could have been incredible, could have been an A tier if that was the case. I really do feel like it was missing one more name to really solidify this promo as a very good promo, but Blitz was still pretty good. Blitz usually is good. They have a lot of good options. The Redux pack was some fire. The power-up passes that you got, you could get a 89 and 90 and a 91 and 92 power-up pass. So I really did like the Blitz promos they did offer. I just really think they were missing one more thing to truly cement this as an elite promo. Now for Bonos, I'm going to put this in A. I think Bonos was really good. Getting extra legends is always nice. The cards were all really, really good too. Some of these cards are some of the best players in the entire game. Calvin Johnson, Sean Taylor, pardon me, Randall Cunningham at one point is still a top QB in this entire game. Even for running back, you also have players. Who was the running back that he picked for the Bonos players? I don't think he actually did pick a running back, but the players that we did get, they were all really, really good. I really am a fan of the Bonos promo. I thought it was really solid. So Campus Heroes, now I'm pretty sure this was made before Campus Heroes 2, but Campus Heroes 1, I'm putting it in B tier. I do think there's still a lot of good budget options for cards you could pick for the Campus Heroes cards. Mike Pound, like some good offensive linemen. They had like Mike Pouncey and John Hanna. Also, Joey Galloway was pretty good. Vince Young, when he came out, was the best QB in the game. He was very, very good. And for the time, it was incredibly solid of a promo. You could make the argument that it should be an A, but I'm going to put it in B because I don't really think it held up too long. I think about maybe like a couple of weeks after the Campus Heroes came out is when a lot of better cards started, even better cards started coming out. So I wasn't really into the whole Campus. Campus Heroes didn't really have much longevity, but it did have some good initial cards. Campus Legends is a throwaway promo. I did not like this promo whatsoever. I do not like the idea of putting rewards in other game modes for Mutt. I feel like those should be independent from the, I think Mutt should have its own rewards. The Yard should have its own rewards. Regs and, stuff of that nature. I really do think that that's what it should be. I don't think you should be I don't think you should be forcing Mutt down people's throats if they don't want to play it. So I do think Campus Legends was a throwaway. I don't like the promo. Gridiron Forge, I'm putting this in C. Gridiron Forge, for me, it wasn't the best. Like, the names have certainly been up and down. Cam Newton is by far the best one we've gotten. Jalen Phillips was okay. Ezekiel Elliott was fine for a no money spent running back, but there were better ones out there. And then the first one was J.C. Jackson, who was pretty good, but I mean, after that, it's come to a point where the players themselves are just not the best. When it comes to these promo with the Gridiron Forge. So hopefully in the next Gridiron Forge that comes here in about a week and a half, obviously if you guys have not done your Gridiron Forge, make sure you guys do that because the Gridiron Forge will come out, next one will come out either next Wednesday or Thursday, I believe, something like that. But yeah, Ghost of Madden was an S tier. I think this was the best promo of the year, hands down. No discussion from me. The Ghost of Madden, it was just by far and away has been the best promo this year. The players they picked for Ghosts in all 3 levels were fantastic. Trevor Lawrence, Greg Newsome, Najee Harris, they were all good players for those, and those are the ones I can remember at the time right now. But for the present ones, Randy Gregory is also a very solid pass rusher. You also have got the middle linebacker for the Titans, which is a very fast one. I think he's like 96 speed, powered up on the Titans theme team. So 96 speed is pretty good. But then the Ghost of Madden pass, Devin Hester, Richard Sherman, Adrian Peterson, those are all good. Patrick Peterson is a really good cornerback as well. A lot of the Ghost cards were just insanely good, and I really did enjoy Ghost of Madden. At least for me personally, I think Ghost was really, really good. I think it saved the Zero Chill promo, honestly. Now, Gridiron Guardians, I'm going to put this in A tier. Originally, when I did make this video earlier, because I actually did make another video on this, I originally put it in B tier, but I'm going to put it up into A. Gridiron Guardians actually was a different promo. It was kind of unique in the sense that you could have, this is like when the first like big NCATs, this was like the first big NCAT promo. Yeah, you had like Ultimate Kickoff that gave you like 5 NCATs, but Gridiron Guardians, you could genuinely like actually have it, like Jalen Ramsey, and then you could pick like 3 other players. So you could have like Jalen Ramsey, Jamal Adams, Tre'Davious White, and Amari Cooper if you really wanted to. And those were all really good players. They all had good. They were all good fits in the lineup. I think Fred Warner was like the first lurker linebacker in the game. He was pretty great. Jalen Ramsey for a while was just the top corner in the game, and he's still a solid budget option as a slot corner. So Jalen is pretty sweet, but I think Gridiron Guardians was pretty solid. Harvest, though, I'm going to put in the B tier. You could probably put this in C, but B tier for me for Harvest, because one thing I really did enjoy about the Harvest promo that they did this year was the AFC and NFC players, the Emmanuel Sanders and Ndamukong Suh. That was pretty solid because it gave everybody a free player for their theme team. Ndamukong Suh for the NFC, and then for Emmanuel the AFC. And they all kept their same team chemistry, right? So, Ndamukong Suh could be an NFC team, but also give like Dolphins cam or Rams cam. You can get ×2 Rams, ×2 Lions, ×2 Buccaneers cam with him alone, which was pretty sweet. It's just, for me, I feel like the Masters, for the most... Actually, let me put this up in A tier, because the Masters are actually not that bad, if I remember correctly. Antonio Brown is pretty sweet. Deion Sanders was still a highly sought-after corner. I really do think Deion Sanders is still pretty sweet. You also have players like Matthew Stafford, who was an LTD. Matthew Stafford's card is pretty good if you love to be a pure pocket passer. He doesn't have the best of mobility, but Matthew Stafford LTD was pretty great. Also, Jabril Peppers was a solid LTD option. So I really did like the Harvest promo. I think they did a good job of it, but the fact that you basically got a free 92 by just playing the game was awesome. Legends, I'm putting this in C. The only reason I am is because there's just way too many cards for the Raiders. I really do feel like I still have a little bit of spite towards the Raiders theme team even today, even though the Seahawks are the better theme team now, and we've gotten so much content over the last few days, over the last few weeks. I still have a spiky reaction to Raiders theme teamers. I don't know why. I need to get out of that. But that's part of the reason that the Legends promo is down still so much for me and the C tier, is because the Raiders have way too many Legends cards. I feel like if they diversified a little bit of Legends, maybe they cut like 2 or 3 of the Legends for the Raiders and they gave some to like the Bengals or the Broncos or the Browns even. Maybe they bring in Jim Brown for the Cleveland Browns. They bring in Jim Brown, or they bring in like fucking somebody else. I don't even know. I can't even remember Browns Legends, but yeah, I really feel like these were not the best, so that's why I have Legends here. LTDs are a C. Honestly, the LTDs are okay, but Tyler Lockett's LTD is pretty good. I do like that one, but other LTDs, the only real one that I can definitively say was really good and still holds up is Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram is still pretty good on a Giants theme team, but after that, guys like, say, for example, Kendall Fuller is okay. Marcus Peters was okay when he came out. Like, LTDs need to be like insane if they're gonna be taken seriously as like a really good promo. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the LTDs. So that's why I'm really not putting it any higher than C. Most Feared was an S promo. I do feel like Most Feared has been incredibly good. Was incredibly good. I mean, you had like what 12 or 13 free cards you could get. Like, you could get a lot of free cards just by playing the game and completing objectives. And that to me is a great way to not only give new players some great cards, but it's one of the reasons I love MUT in general. Is just you can get free good cards by playing the game. You don't have to spend, like, don't get me wrong, obviously the best way to get your team up is to buy packs. Don't get it twisted. I'm not gonna try and give EA the excuse there. But one of the things I really do enjoy about MUT is the fact that you can get free cards just by playing the game. And that's why I loved Most Feared. It gave you so many free card options for just playing the game. Also, the yard objectives were pretty solid too. They were a little bit more difficult than the Ultimate Kickoff, but the fact that you got a free auctionable 90 overall just by completing yard objectives, I think was also pretty good as well. So I really did enjoy Most Feared. I thought, up until it goes to Madden, I still thought Most Feared was the best promo of the year. And to be completely honest, I still think it's a top 2 promo for this year. Cam Chancellor, I'm going to put him in the D tier. He is not, well, actually, let me put him in C. Cam Chancellor for the C tier. I think he, as a pick for the Ultimate Champion, was pretty good. He needs an upgrade. He needs an upgrade now. He has definitely not been getting the love and attention that he deserves. I feel like they should have given him an upgrade with the new season turnover, but I mean, they didn't, so whatever. But, Cam, he's overdue for an upgrade. Hopefully he gets one very, very soon. But, giving everybody basically a 6'3" free strong safety as a user, I think that was a really great choice, It was a really great choice, and the objectives, while not difficult, were definitely worth grinding for, like with the Gridiron Forge stuff. Also having 80,000 passing yards, I think that was a bit much. I think 60,000 would have been nice. But still, Cam Chancellor, he was a great pick. He just hasn't aged well, in my opinion. Reduxes I'm putting in the C tier. They really had the LTDs that they've reduxed, other than maybe Brandon Marshall and, maybe, like, I want to say Tom Brady to some people. The reduxes haven't been tremendous in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, other than maybe Brandon Marshall, because that was the one everybody wanted. Including myself, don't get me wrong. So, Reduxes, I'm not really going to go too much into it. Season 1, I'm putting in D. This was terrible. Season 1 was absolutely horrendous. The fact that Season 1, like, you could get it within, like, 4 or 5 days, it took away a lot of replayability from the game, and it took a lot away from a lot of the enjoyment of grinding, because the point of the game is to basically grind throughout the entire thing, and the fact that Season 1 you can end Season 1 rewards within 3 days kind of defeats the purpose of it. I'm not saying that you should invest so much time into it, but also when you can literally sit there and just tap a button to kick a field goal for hours on end and level up, that was boring. You didn't actually earn anything. You just sat there and just level grinded, which is boring. So, but yeah. Now, Season 2, I'm putting Season 2 in A. I really do think they did a great job with Season 2, even though it took them a while to get it out. I think the players that they chose, also for the Season 1, the players they chose were pretty much it was clear you only had one option, which was Devin Hester. But for Season 2, people try to say that, you only have one option in Taylor Mays. That's not true. Tony Baselli is very good. But the rewards were also much better. You get 93, 94 power-up passes. You get, lots of coins. You can get some, I think the Jerry Jeudy is a very, very good card just by hitting level 30. You get a 95 speed wide receiver. That's a route runner, which is very good right now, especially if you don't have a theme team and you just get in the zone for the strategy items. You can get a 97 speed wide receiver. PJ Williams, even though people don't really use him, I still think PJ Williams was a solid pick for corner, especially for no money spent players. And again, a 97 speed corner without the team cam, but with the in the zone for the strategy or the island for the cornerbacks. I still think a 97 cornerback is pretty fine. But season 2 was much better. I'm hoping season 3. I have high expectations for season 3. Hopefully, it is a little bit better, but I'm not counting on it personally. But season 2 was really, really good. Stocking stuffers, I'm putting it in the B tier. For the sole fact that every team got a card, at least one card, so it's automatically a B tier for me. Any team that gets a minimum one card, or yeah, basically if they release a promo where every theme team gets a card, then the promo is good, in my personal opinion. There's really no problem with it, because, if everybody gets something, then it's like nobody really loses, right? Yeah, sure, some may be better than others, but, in the case of some players, like for example, for the Seahawks, for Benson Mayowa, it was actually an upgrade we needed at a certain position because our right outside linebacker at the time was not very good. It really was not. So giving us Benson Mayowa was actually pretty solid. So I was okay with that upgrade, even though people, mainly Hawks fans, were not happy about it. I was. Superstars, I'm putting this in B. The Masters were good, and the mid 80s were okay. But actually, let me put this in A. The Masters were okay, and even some of the mid 80s, like the 86s, were really good. Like Adam Thielen was a pretty solid option at wide receiver. Darius Leonard was mid, but he was still like usable in certain situations. Vita Vea was a good master. He came with inside stuff stock. Russ, who has still yet to get a card. Russ is still pretty good. Was still pretty good. Michael Thomas, even though they changed up his archetype, was still a solid wide receiver option. Saquon Barkley was the first card to get back for first running back to get backfield master, and also got evasive stock, which was pretty good. So yeah, Superstars was really good. I thought the promo was one of the better promos. I do think it was better than it definitely was better than Blitz in my personal opinion. I think it was better than the Blitz promo, but that's not that's a conversation neither here nor there for me. But I did enjoy Superstars. Now Team Builders and Team Diamonds, I'm also gonna put in the B tier. I do think again, if every team gets a card, then everybody wins. So therefore, it's a B tier. Team Builders, I think they could have been a little bit better with some of the selections, especially the overalls. The fact that we got 88 overall Team Builders when we were at 93, 94 overall top end cards was just dumb. I really do think for these Team Builders and these Team Builders mainly, Team Diamonds are fine. The Team Diamond selections were pretty sweet. Some of them were really, really good. I think Kevin Falk was one that people loved. TJ Hushmanzada, a lot of people did enjoy that one. But Team Builders, they need to do a better job with making Team Builders because, or just making like the Team Builders just part of the meta, right? Like, they shouldn't be giving us Team Builders that are below average cards at that time. Like, sure, it may be a card we needed for the lineup, but at the same time, it's like, why are you giving us 89 overalls when the top end cards are like 95, 96? It didn't make sense to me. So, Team of the Week, I think Team of the Week has been very good. It's an A tier promo in my opinion. Team of the Week has been very good. Again, more free cards, the better. Also the LTDs were also pretty good, also pretty solid as well, even though some of them were a little bit of a mix up. Gronk getting a card, even though he just got a most feared, was a dumb decision by EA Sports, but I don't make the content. I just happen to sit here and play the game and make videos on it. So, but Team of the Week has been fine. The free cards were sweet, but I really feel like some of the bigger names that they could have chosen were fine. Ultimate Kickoff, I'm putting this in D, actually. Ultimate Kickoff, I think, other than the Masters, I think was pretty bad, in my personal opinion. I think Ultimate Kickoff, other than Calvin Johnson and Randy and Sean Taylor, which is the only reason it's not a throwaway promo, Ultimate Kickoff to me was not fun. It was not a good promo. I do think Ultimate Kickoff was a bad thing. was bad. And again, with the end cats, this is when they really introduced end cats to us, and it was like, why even bother giving us end cats? Just give us NATs. They don't have to go into a set, but you don't have to give us a quarter training value. So it is what it is with that. Now, Wildcard Wednesday, I'm putting in the A tier. How they've done Wildcard Wednesday this year, I think they should continue to do this Wildcard Wednesday format moving forward. I'm almost tempted to put Wildcard Wednesday in the S tier. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that solely with how they have organized Wildcard Wednesday this year, being it to where everybody can get a free end cat Wildcard Wednesday as long as you're keeping up with your solos. Everybody can get a free one, which is pretty sweet. Because you basically, it rewards people to keep coming back and playing, right? And that's one big thing for me, is to keep rewarding people for coming back. And with Wildcard Wednesday, it does just that. If you keep up with your solos, you get a free Wildcard Wednesday card of your choice. It's not even like it's a random card. You pick which one you want. So if you want that Jimmy Graham, like for example, for me, if you want that Jimmy Graham that came out, well, you could get it for Wildcard Wednesday for the veterans, or you can wait a week and get it for free, which is what I did. So I really do enjoy how they organize Wildcard Wednesday, and I hope they continue it moving forward. And then lastly, Zero Chill. I think it sucked. I'm gonna be straight up honest. I think Zero Chill sucked. I'm putting it in D. The Masters were a huge disappointment. Quandre Diggs, he's okay, but for a Master, I don't think anybody really wanted that one. Bobby Wagner was pretty good though, but some of the out of position cards also did make the promo pretty good. DK Metcalf being one of those cards was really good. Also out of position, Calvin Johnson coming back. But TJ Watt not getting a Master, I think that was a terrible decision. And so for me personally, I think Zero Chill, it sucked. It really did suck. And I really do think if Ghost of Madden didn't come out, I could literally put this in the throwaway, because I think Zero Chill was pretty bad. But anyways, guys, that is my opinion on all of the Madden promos ranked through Zero Chill. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll probably do another one towards the end of the year, maybe around Easter time, or around when Ultimate Legends are starting to wind down and finish up. Then I will definitely, make another one. But until then, guys, this is how I feel about each promo. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoy. Hit the like button if you guys did. Subscribe if you guys are new. And before I do fully wrap up the video, let me introduce you guys to this week's content creator of the week. And this week's content creator of the week is going to be Primrose TV. Now, I know, I kid. But, she is a Twitch and a YouTube, Twitch streamer and a YouTuber. I'll put both links to her Twitch and her YouTube in the description. But as you see, she is a streamer. She does do a lot of Madden stuff. She also does some other things as well. Like, for example, I'm pretty sure, like, she does, here we go. So she does like Call of Duty Warzone. She does just chatting. She does talk about sports. But she does do some streams on Twitch. She also has a YouTube channel, which I have not subscribed to, even though I've been meaning to. I've not, actually, to be honest, I've never seen her YouTube before. But yeah, this is her stuff. Go check her out if you guys want. Go give her a follow. Go give her a subscription. The links are all in the description, guys. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.